There we go. All right, everyone. Welcome to today's podcast. We're here with a very, very special guest, Mr. Manel Prodigio Cape, also
Hey,
known as Starboy, Easy Money. How you
easy
doing,
money.
Manel?
I'm fine, man. I'm fine. Appreciate to see you. It's good to see you again and a nice interview.
Thank you so much, Manel. Can you move the camera just a little bit to your left?
Just
Yeah, like that, so you're in the middle.
like
I know.
like
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes Skype cuts off a little bit of
okay,
it.
okay,
Make sure you're in the middle.
bro.
Um, First of all, I want to talk to you about your training. You've been doing some little bit of unorthodox training. I saw you running out of the ocean, I guess is what that was in Thailand.
Yeah, yeah. No, the it's different way and actions. No, because the last time I feel my shoulder, so last fight, and I changed my position to fight, but I can fight with left side or right side. For me, it doesn't matter. I fight with as kid in same in two positions. It doesn't matter.
So you feel like you're better from the because are you naturally a left-hander?
No, no, I'm a natural right. But
Okay.
I can change. I can change. I feel better in two sides. Don't I'm not confused.
All right. All right.
Mm.
And what about the rope thing that you've been using? What is that about at AKA Thailand? It's like a rope machine.
Yeah, yeah. The rope machine is very, very, very good for shoulders.
Hmm.
And sometimes in the fight you feel a lot to your shoulder tired, this keeping your shoulder strong and very 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 good strength condition.
All right.
Mm.
And of course, you're having a rematch with Kaya Sakura. You guys had a little bit of back and forth. What was the press conference like when you had a Skype call and you
Yeah,
Skyped
yeah,
in
yeah.
the press conference? You were talking a little bit of shit to him. What was being said there? We couldn't hear it on the stream too well.
No, it's same shit that I said before. Like you will lose. You know that the first fight, everybody watch this fight, and I win 100%. He feel that, he know that is because he need to accept this rematch, and so not have words for say about the first fight. It's my fight, it's my fight. But okay, doesn't matter. It's the past. Now we are in the future.
Were you asking for the rematch right away on that fight?
No, I asked many times. I asked many times for my rematch. I asked for my rematch, but they don't give with the rematch. But it's good that they don't give because they give in good time.
Yeah.
Life return in good situation, good time. So is a rematch, is a championship belt, is a end of the year. So everything will be good for my time. So I believe this because I believe that life stay in my side.
Hmm. And you
Mm-hmm.
just turned 26, correct?
26, 26.
Happy birthday! I know it was last month. How
Thank
are
you
you
so much.
feeling physically? You've been competing for a while. Are you feeling like you're getting better with every
No,
training?
I don't. I'm feel that I still kid. I'm still young. That I know that I can grow up, physical, technical, mental. I can grow up more, 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 more every time, every time. So I can feel this in every my fight. I come more strong. I come more technical. I come
Mm.
more confidence. So this is 26. I feel very very young, but I feel that I'm not in my age. I'm not
You know, your
in
prime
my
yet.
in my yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I grow up more. I can
Oh,
grow up more.
in the first fight with Kai, you didn't wear your shoes. Why was
Mm.
that?
Now, you know, in the I have a lot of injuries after many fights in the ring, in the rising. So my foot, so I feel so bad. This because I start fight with shoes because I have a lot injuries in my foot in
Hmm.
training. So this is the reason that I start to fight with shoes.
Okay, okay. So you will be wearing
Hmm.
shoes this time.
Yeah, this time I will use my shoes again.
All right. I know Roque Martinez, the big
Uh-huh.
heavyweight fights, he wears shoes all the time, and he has a similar reason. He was hurting his foot a lot, and he said that the shoes really helped. Um,
Yeah, because I kick very hard. I kick very hard. Sometimes I kick in the knee. Sometimes I kick in the elbows. But you don't feel in the fight. You don't feel in training. When finish, you feel everything.
oh,
Yeah,
bad, bad.
yeah.
This is your first main event of a Rizin
Mm.
card, which is
Mhm.
excellent. When this whole thing came about, where were you at when you found out Horiguchi was hurt? Do you remember
Sorry.
this? Where were you when you found out Horiguchi was hurt, and what was your reaction?
No, they tell me. They tell me. Ryzen tell me. In the first moment that Horiguchi have injury, Ryzen contact me and tell me. Uh, you are the this fight makes sense if Horiguchi don't fight. You will fight for belt. Not have anyone can complete this card like you. So I'm feel happy. This is my opportunity. I'm feel happy, and I feel that this is the moment that come. Maybe these injuries need to be happen.
Hmm.
you know. But I know that Horiguchi can fight. He have injury in your knee, but he run away the fight. Maybe this is the only reason he run away. He don't want this fight. He lose before. You know. I think that he feel cannot. So more time. So
You
I
think
have.
you think
Oh,
he needed
I
more
think
time?
of course. I have injury in my knee. I have injury in my knee. I have injury in my shoulder. I accept this fight with a lot of injuries, but I don't run away. I can say, "Oh, I will think." My first answer is yes. I wanna.
Hmm.
Doesn't matter my injury. Doesn't matter my injury. I will train. I will recover it. I will take vitamins. So I go for this war. I don't will say no like Horiguchi. So it's a little bit different mentality. It's a little
Hmm.
bit different. So when you lose the first time, you lose the first time you're rising, you feel that I'm not the perfect fighter.
Hmm.
I'm not untouchable. I'm not untouchable. So now everybody know my point, my weak side. So you feel that.
Well, and your only losses in Ryzen have come to Oka Sasaki, which was a real technical fight. Both of you were kind of tentative. How did you? I know you went into that fight with some injuries too, and like you said, every fight, a lot of fighters go in with injuries. You don't make excuses. But as far as the first match goes, I had just rewatched that a couple days ago. You were very upset. Did
No.
you? Were you pretty sure that the decision was yours?
Yeah, of course, of course.
And the reason I asked that is because I put out a poll on Twitter, and
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty close, but all the comments were everyone saying that they didn't even think it was going to be close. I watched it with
Mm-hmm.
about five friends. We all thought that you had won. Nothing
Mm-hmm.
against anybody else, but under the Rizin rules, we thought that you had won. The only thing was he had taken you down. Are you going to not let that
But
happen this time?
he take me down, but he don't do nothing. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Of course, if they take me down and work, this is all the story. But
Mm-hmm.
he take me down and don't do nothing. We stay like we hug each
Right.
other and don't have don't have any work. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Don't have any work. So we stay so long time in in back, and I feel comfortable. So I know I don't have any. I don't feel that I'm in dangerous situation that he can make like checkmate. No, I feel comfortable. I feel good. So
Right.
I don't know what the reason they they give this for him.
Yeah, it was, and like some of the people I was watching it with didn't understand the rise in judging. That it's they score the whole fight at once rather than round by round. But even under round by round, there's no way you could have given it to him, is what I thought. When he got the shot at Horiguchi, what did you think about that? It was a non-title fight, but was that offered to you at all, or why did they give him that? Do you know?
I don't know. Maybe they give the rematch because is the fight is very short. You know, the
Mm,
fight is very short, and Horiguchi cannot show the all fight. You know, all fight. Everybody is very short fight. You know, sometimes you can give some punch and the fight finish. You know,
mm,
fight finish. So they give this rematch. I think that makes sense. Makes sense. You know, I don't will say that don't make sense, but makes sense. Rematch with Asakura because he come from two good fights, win very early, but he don't show your potential. You know,
mm,
like
mm,
he win in the first round.
mm.
You know, and if the fight continue, you know, second round, 2 rounds, you know, what will happen? You know,
Right.
maybe you have this stuff, your energy go down. You understand me? So
Mm,
I'm much better when I can fight with 5 rounds, 10 rounds, 20 rounds. I can fight. I'm feel good every round. So this is the difference between me and other fighters and that's Sakura, you know. I
mm,
feel much better in second round. You understand? In third
mm.
round. If the fight continues, I can win everybody. You know.
I think you showed that against Takeo Mizugaki. You
Of
looked
course,
way better in the second round than the first round. That
I
combination you put on him
I
to finish
told no, I told for everybody that I win my last two fights in the second round. I told that my first round is just for arm up.
the.
My first round is just for arm up. I don't wanna submit nobody or knock out nobody in first round. But if this happen. But I wanna show, you understand, my
Mm.
skills. So I say that in first round, in second round I will finish.
That combination that you put on Mizugaki, the
Uh huh.
boxing combination, would you say that came from your father?
Yeah. Many times my father teach you this combination. This is a long time. The move, the foot, move, change the angles. You know, change the angle because if you watch every fight is just can fight front and back, front and back. I can
Mm,
fight front and back, and I can fight in my angles. You know, different angles. So this is different now. I'm thinking more. I can do this perfect and better. You know, I can find every timing. I can find the timings the every fight now.
that was a beautiful combination, Manel. As a big boxing fan myself, there was barely any room between you and the corner of the ring, and
And I
so you're.
believe that the can be the chaos of the year. You know, I don't see any in any other organization chaos like this. It's not just about the knockdown. It's about the move
Mhm,
and the technical. You know what I'm saying? So.
mhm. No, I agree. If it was a boxing match, I would say that would have been the knockdown of the year.
Mm.
As I said, there was hardly any space between you and the corner of the ring, and your spatial awareness was unbelievable. Me and my friends watched it, and we're like, "Damn, this guy could be a boxer." That's what it looked like to us. I was
Hmm.
really amazing. And so, in the lead up to this fight, when did you find out that you were going to fight for the title? Do you remember? Was it October?
Yeah, October. I fight October. October.
And, and I'm sure, have you been training harder because of the title fight, or do you train
No,
the
no,
same?
no, 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 no. I don't be training. October and I stop 1 month. I don't have training. I just take care of my injuries. Like I said before, I have a lot, man.
Mm,
Zach, believe me, I have a lot injury because I don't stop training. It's my first time that I stay like too many times without training. I have 1 month. I don't do nothing. Just recovery, medicals, physiotherapy and take good vitamins. You understand? For take care myself because I'm feel broke. I'm feel
mm.
broke. You know, after the fight with Mizugaki, I feel broke because I give too much from me. You know, every time I push him so hard, and I believe.
If anyone follows you and listening to
Uh-huh.
Mike Swick and everybody, we all know that you train
Hmm.
extremely hard. Um, Speaking of that, you had Javier Mendez come in and help
Yeah,
you, right? When
yeah,
was
yeah.
that?
He come, yeah, he come in the last week for helping this last week, and
Mhm.
now for my cut weight, he stay here for give him some pads and share so experience and everything is good. It's very good.
Wow.
I feel good, very good. It's good that he come and give so energy and the more experience. You know, he have a long time in this game,
Yeah,
so
he's a good coach. He's a really good
yeah.
coach.
Uh-huh.
We had talked before, or you think you'd still be able to get down to 125 if you had to?
I'm okay. I can do two weights. For me, it doesn't matter. I can do.
So maybe a
Hmm.
possible kickboxing bout with Tenshin or something might be in the future?
Man, this is will depend about money. You know, I don't.
Hmm.
If they pay good, I will fight good. So doesn't matter who is. Just pay me. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure as a champion, you're paid,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, Another thing I wanted to ask you was just your experience overall in Rizin. Money withstanding, let's say that they pay you as much as anybody. Would you like to ideally stay there? Because the fans love you there, Manel.
Hmm.
Would you like
No,
to stay?
I of course I would like staying in Japan. I feel home. You know, feel
Mhm.
this is my house. Uh, they take care of me good. You understand me? Yeah, I will stay because it's good feelings. You know, it's good feeling. Then when I stay in Japan, I feel very very good. So I will stay.
When will you fly out there?
I'll fly this week. This week, 27,
Oh,
27
okay.
this week.
And
It's
then
very close.
you'll get your weight cut done in those days.
No, yeah, yeah, I can. I start. No, I start my cut weight now.
Oh,
I
okay.
start my cut. I start my cut weight now, and I will maybe lose. I left 3 kilos or 4 kilos for like for in Japan,
Hmm.
so it'll be
That's
good.
not bad. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
what did you do your whole training camp in Thailand?
Yes, all training in Thailand.
So did you get
All
to
training.
go home to Angola or Portugal at all?
No, 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 no. I don't come back. It's a tattoo match, man. I don't come back home. I just training, training, training here, stay here. So be focused.
And so you haven't seen some of your family in a while, I'm sure.
Hmm. Yeah, I can see my eye to every day. I talk with my family,
Mhm.
with my brothers. Now they come back every brothers for Portugal. They are living in Portugal, so it's good. It's good.
All right.
Hmm.
And so, would it be fair to say maybe you'd go back to Angola after the victory on New Year's? Will you go back
No,
to?
no, 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 no. I come back. I come back. For Thailand, maybe should go to the Portugal, have some travel Portugal, Angola, Portugal, and come back for training again.
What, you won't take a week vacation or something?
I take. Of course, I take. This is very good. I like stay 1 week, 2 weeks, not more, but I like it. Enjoy the life. You know, you need to have some balance in the life,
Mm.
not just training. Your body need this recovery and they need to enjoy the life. This is more
Mhm.
important. Enjoy the life because life sometimes is short and you need to enjoy this moment.
Mentally, I'm sure too, right? You just need to
Uh-huh.
mentally balance yourself.
Yeah, of course.
Have you been anywhere interesting since we talked last? Any countries that you had never been to?
I've been in Dubai. I've been in Dubai.
What was
It's
that
very
like?
good. Yeah, very very nice. Very very nice.
They got a lot of money
It's
there.
yeah. This is my word. This is my word.
I was gonna say, I bet you liked it there. Did you
I
get to
like.
see the island that they made there?
No, no, no. The island. I saw the island, and I'm more curious for go to the because I like too much eat and food. The restaurant, the Salt Bay. I've been in Salt Bay. It's really good food, and the meat is very tasty, and it's amazing.
I
It's a
bet,
good.
I bet. I'm sure being in Thailand is like a
Mm,
vacation on itself. I told you before, I got some
mm.
friends there. It's a beautiful place. Anybody that gets a
It's
chance to go
beautiful,
there, oh
beautiful.
my God, you have
Thailand is beautiful. It's beautiful,
you
and it's
guys
good.
have the, you guys have the forest, you have the ocean, you have everything in Thailand.
Everything easy and easy. Everything is easy.
Uh, I know you're a boxing fan. Did you happen to watch Anthony Joshua and
I
Andy
watch.
Ruiz? What did you think about Andy Ruiz not being disciplined and admitting that and saying that he was overweight because he didn't train?
You know, sometimes people when it's not just about be champion. That I say it's not about just be champion. It's about be champion and stay champion. You understand me? And stay in the top. So this is the difference between many fighters. When they get the belt of champion, they feel that, oh, I'm comfortable. I cannot show more than nothing. So they stop and so I mean this focus, this hungry hungry disappear. So I think Joshua is a good champion. Is a good example that be champion and stay in the top. You know what I'm saying?
As an athlete, does that frustrate you to see that somebody
Huh?
gets? Does it frustrate you to see that as an athlete yourself that these guys get lazy? I mean, for me, it frustrated me
Yeah,
to see. And I'm not even a fighter.
yeah, but this fight is a little bit boring. I saw the
Hmm.
fight a little bit boring. But Joshua make a smart game. That he cannot. Stay too much closer in the heavy hands, the Ruiz, yeah,
Mm.
heavy hands.
Yeah.
So I think he make a he feel the last punch. He feel the
Mm.
power. When you feel the power, your game plan go down. You know when you
Well, and
feel
he
the
wanted
power,
his
you
belt back. He
yeah
really, really wanted those belts back. It was the smart way to fight to get your belts back.
yeah
It was boring. They built that whole stadium there in Saudi Arabia. Have you been there?
never
Well, they built that whole stadium and they had those columns on each side of the ring, and some people
uh,
couldn't see the ring at all because those columns were so damn big. It was
so
ridiculous. But no, that reminds me of Evander Holyfield. All these famous boxers, Manel, have said exactly what you just said. That you're not really the champion until you defend it,
mhm.
right?
Yeah, this is true. This is true. When
And,
you
and so
defend your belt, you need to stay.
and so if you become champion here, you'll be fighting the winner of Shintaro Ishiwatari and
Mm-hmm.
Hiramasa, right? And sometime in
Yeah.
April. Is that what you've been told?
Sorry.
Sometime in April would be the title defense.
I don't know if it's April. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know.
Because I know
They don't tell me.
Risen's planning to do some smaller shows this year outside of
Yeah,
the Kyoto region.
I know. I know that they who get this title have fight against Ukubi or Shintaro, but uh,
No, not worried about those guys. Who do
I,
you?
I I'm not worried. I have interview and I saw that Shintaro want to fight against me. I
Mhm,
only want to fight against me, but I remember like we have we fight in same tournament
mhm,
last year. I think last year we fight in same tournament, and I have my group is the more difficult group, and I
mhm.
pass. He have the whack guys, very whack, and they have some you have many times that he can lose, and I feel like, oh, you fight with these whack guys, and you have some moments, danger moments. You fight against Horiguchi in second round. He, like, not have fight against Horiguchi, don't have fight. Horiguchi beat him like a bitch all time, like first round or second round, and like you really want to fight against me, man. I guess they need think what they want because can be very dangerous, can be very dangerous.
Well, it's
So
interesting you say that because Kaya Sakura had said that he didn't think he was ready to fight against the Shintaro Ishiwataris and those people of the world, and that was why he was okay with the non-title fight. Um,
Uh,
would you have taken a non? What do you think about these non-title fights? Would you have taken that fight, or would you have wanted it to be for the title?
man, I'm not. These guys don't make me think. These guys
Mm.
don't make me think. Believe me, they don't make me think. Believe me, they don't make me think.
You just
They are my fans. They are my fans.
Mhm.
Shintaro, Kai, they are my fans. They like me so much. When they see me in Japan, oh, they make like a party. So
Uh-huh.
I don't give a fuck about what they say. They just want that people. They don't believe in your words. They don't
Mhm.
believe. So
And so you feel like you could be a long reigning champion, I assume. I mean, there is a rumored bantamweight Grand Prix next year. Have you heard of
I
this?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's just
I
what I
don't know.
talked to Showdown Joe Ferraro, the English
Uh-huh.
commentator, and
Yeah, yeah.
they've been saying that it's rumored because Rizin has so many bantamweights, Victor Henry and all these guys we're talking about. But I think if they're going to do a bantamweight Grand Prix and you're the title holder, that you fight the winner. You shouldn't have to be in the Grand Prix,
Yeah.
right?
Of course, if they will make a Grand Prix, I'm not sure that I will fight for Grand Prix.
Hmm.
Maybe it's better who win this Grand Prix, fight against with the champion.
Yeah,
You
like
understand me?
the final boss in Mortal Kombat or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They need kill yourselves for get this title, no? Like I
Hmm.
say, I work very hard in this company all this time. I get my title because I work very hard. I promote this company very hard, and I train you very hard. I have a hard fight, with tough guys. So I never say no for any fight. So I think I don't will fight for any Grand Prix. If they want, they kill yourself and they come.
Could come for you. Uh,
Yeah.
and I won't take too much more of your time. I got a couple more things and
Uh,
a couple fan
uh-huh.
questions. Did you know that you were going to fight on New Year's Eve before it was the title?
Uh, maybe before is against someone than Bellator,
Okay.
but
Okay.
this don't happen. This don't happen.
And since
This
she had to vacate the Bellator title, do you feel like that would be next for you?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not think about this. I'm not think about Bellator. My mind stay focused in this belt.
Hmm.
I'm not think this is another step after this. Yeah,
Just one thing at a time, huh?
yeah, yeah. I don't rush nothing. It's
Well, like you
every
said,
every. Uh-huh.
life could be short. You might,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
never know what happens. Take it
Never,
one day at a
never.
time. Do you
Yeah.
have any? Do you have any new music that you've been listening to? Last time you put me on to some really good music that I checked out.
Uh-huh.
You have
Now,
anything new?
now today I wanna be very focused. I wanna be very focused. Uh, because I enjoy too much when I go to the fight. Now I wanna stay very too much focused, no distraction. Maybe I come with different music.
Mm.
Power is power. The weekend I wanna stay focused.
And then
Uh,
after the fight, you get to let loose a little bit and worry about that stuff.
yeah, 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 yeah.
All right. Well, I got a couple fan questions for you, Manel. One of them was about the shoes. I got that. What about wearing tights, long pants? Have you thought about
Ah,
Have you thought about that?
no, 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 no. I will go maybe in shorts. My shorts. My
Okay.
shorts.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because you
My
have
shorts.
worn the pants before, right?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I have
And
two fights. Two fights.
what was the difference there?
Um, I don't feel. I don't feel different. I don't feel different. Maybe. I think I use because my knee. For
Mm,
stay. Stay
constricted.
close. Yeah, yeah. This word. Yeah, yeah. Maybe. Because,
Um,
like I say, I have a lot of injury, Jack, before, and sometimes I use some things for help me. Every time I find something for help me. Yeah.
well, being in Thailand, they have some pretty interesting things there. Some interesting healing techniques, herbs, things like this. Have you tried doing some of these alternative methods, or what is your healing process like? Do you
The
do you use ice? Do you? I mean, is
yeah,
it?
yeah, man. Every like four times per week. I use
Ice bath?
ice,
Do you get in the
ice
bath with
bath,
ice? Okay.
ice bath, sauna. 4 times per week, 4 times. A lot of massage. So it's good for recovery.
And do you use the sauna to help cut weight too?
No, I don't use sauna. I don't use
Okay.
sauna. I don't like sauna. I don't like sauna for cut my weight. I take natural and hot water. Just this.
Oh, hot water, huh? All
Yeah,
right.
hot water.
And the next one is going to be, I want to ask you your predictions for the lightweight Grand Prix. You have any predictions on that fight, on those fights? Who do you think is going to win?
Uh, I believe. I'm not sure. I saw the guy from.
You
I
got
don't know.
Patricio Pitbull and Gustavo, and then you got Johnny Case against Tofik Musayev.
Tofi. He's a in this fight. I'm not sure. Tofi and John.
Mm-hmm.
John is a good fighter. A lot of experience.
Mm-hmm.
A lot experience. He's a cold guy. When he was in fight, he win the last guy that I think.
Sousa.
Yeah, Shuza. But I believe that Shuza will be the champion. This is my
Okay.
predict before.
Wow.
He's a good jiu-jitsu. He's a complete guy. So now I don't know. Of course, Pitbull will finish Louis. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Think have more complete. Is more complete. Louis is good fighter, but I think though is not ready for him. And I'm not sure about Johnny Case and Toffee. Toffee is a very very tough guy. Very
Yeah.
strong, determination. So I don't believe. Yeah,
Yeah, that fight is the tough one for me to call is
yeah,
Johnny Case and Tofik. Both those guys are so tough. And then like you said about Gustavo, I think he might be a natural 145er. He looks smaller, and he has fought at 45 before. He fought the other Asakura brother at 45.
yeah.
And you have, like you said, you've been able to do two weights. Do you think there'll ever be a time where you can go up to 45?
No, no, I will say just in welterweight and flyweight. Welterweight and flyweight.
Even as you get older, you don't think your body will get bigger to get that high?
No, I
Because
don't. I don't. Because it's funny because when I stopped training, my body go down.
oh,
I don't
really?
up. Yeah, my body will go down. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying? Many
Wow.
people start get weight.
Hmm.
I'm not. I just get weight when I start training. You know,
Wow. Wow.
it's
Yeah.
a little bit different.
If I don't run for 2 weeks, I put on pounds
Yeah.
like no other,
No, no. With me is a different. It's a very very different. I lose weight. I lose muscles. You
And
know.
well, I noticed you've also been doing a lot of running for this camp. Is that different? Have you done more running this time than normal?
Uh, Not long running. Every time I do my sprints, I running a lot. I running a lot when like 3 months
Uh,
before fight, 1 month, 2 months. Then I stop. I just sprint.
okay.
Because you need to be smart. This game, this MMA fight is not is a short fight. It's not boxing like boxing.
Hmm.
Boxing you fight with 12 rounds. You
Hmm.
understand? And it's very difficult to you win someone for in first round.
Right.
KO, you understand? It's very difficult. MMA no. MMA is a explode the sport. Explode the game. So you need to be very explosive. You cannot running like so long
Marathon.
time like a boxer,
Right.
like a boxer. So you need to have more explosion because you go down, you get up, you go down, you get up, you get too much energy. So you need to be very explosive. So
Well, that's what. What do you think about these MMA fighters trying to get into boxing? You see Jorge Masvidal. You see, of course, Conor McGregor. He was gassed after 4 rounds because of what you're saying, right? Um,
yeah.
do you see anybody in MMA that's a really good boxer that could
Re-
make the transition?
really good boxer. Uh, you know, like you told, McGregor is a good boxer, but for MMA, for boxing, no.
Mm, okay.
You understand? For
Mm-hmm.
MMA, for boxing, no. He cannot fight for boxing. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? You have a good hands for MMA. It's a very very different. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? It's very very different. I know that. I know what I feel when he fight. He lose what he do. You understand? When he go to fight boxing, he mix the things, and so your head is not good for MMA because when you start lose when you are good, you can do shit. You understand?
Right, right.
So
Well, and like you explained earlier, a lot of these fighters, when they lose once, everything changes for them. Do you see that with Horiguchi? Do you think that he's going to come
I
back?
see, I
Not
see
the same
that, I
way?
see that, I see that, I
Okay,
see.
that's interesting
Believe me,
because
man.
we've seen that before many
Mm,
times in
yeah,
MMA and in boxing, right? A guy
yeah,
loses,
yeah.
he feels
Lose
like,
and
oh,
yeah, they they don't be the same, They don't be the same. I know, and I feel this in your evolution, and I saw that something will happen. I don't know, but I have some feeling that I will fight for title shot before they hear that Horiguchi have injuries. You know, believe me, I have this feeling. No, it's final of the year. I wanna fight for title shot, and for
shit,
some circumstance on the life, and this happened.
that's
So
crazy.
it's very crazy. I talk with this with my girlfriend yesterday we talk about this, and uh in my last when finish my last fight I talk like now I show that my skills
Hmm.
grow up. Maybe I will fight for title shot. You understand me? uh and I don't know, when you want something too much, life give you. Life give you, and I believe this. So man, it's incredible.
That is incredible. Did it come to you while you were in a state of meditation or relaxation, or were you visualizing it? What happened?
Now I many times I visual I have this visualization. I have this visualization before, many times when I want something. It's incredible. I will tell some story about the watch. Uh, some 3 weeks before my last fight, I'm thinking about, oh, I wanna buy some good watch. Some good watch. I don't know. I watch in Rolex. I watch something like that.
Uh,
And my type when I was in Rising give a beautiful watch, man.
wow,
You
just
understand?
after a couple weeks after, right?
A
It's not
couple
that
a
much.
couple weeks, but I'm thinking that I will buy. I say that I want some watch with diamonds, something like that. Very very pretty, very good. And when I was in Japan, the guy from Rising say, "Oh, the Rising gives some. I have some gift for you." When I open, and I talk with this my coach Alex, my friend. He live in Japan. I talk with him. I send some picture. Oh, look, someone watching in Japan for maybe I will buy it more cheaper, something like that. You watch, it's good, but it's a little bit expensive. Blah blah blah. When he was with me in Japan when they give this watch, and I open and look for him. Fuck, really?
That's fucking crazy.
That's fucking crazy. I feel like my skin, my skin be like a chicken skin. I
Mhm.
feel like whoa, whoa. You understand? Three
Right?
weeks, 2 weeks before, I'm thinking about this so much, so much. I watch a lot of watches, and fuck, they
When
give
you're
me,
you were already looking for watches, you're saying, right? You were,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
so you could have bought one a couple days earlier, and you didn't.
yeah, and
That's
so
wild.
it's fuck, man. I believe that. I believe that this is very. It's very pretty. It's pretty cool because I believe that I will be a champion, and I believe that this moment, all moments in Rising, that I have, that I win and I learn. I win that I learn. I don't believe that I lose any fight. I believe that I learn. You
Mhm.
understand? I learn every fight. So this happened for something. You understand?
For a
This happened
reason.
for something. So for some reason. So I'm here in the final of the year for fight with title shot.
Manel, you've never been knocked out, huh?
Never, never.
Uh, would it be fair to say that the hardest hits last time we talked? I think you had said maybe the hardest you ever been hit was in training. Would that still be
Uh,
accurate, or was there a fight where you got hurt the most?
Never, never. I never nobody knocked down me. Never. Horiguchi have some. They give some knockdown, but I don't feel that I will. I will sleep, man. I don't feel that I will sleep. I feel like I'm cool. Okay,
Uh-huh.
it's just a hard punch, but I will survive.
Right.
So no,
Um,
I,
another fan had asked me about your comment on Kai Asakura's picture about how you're after you punch him, you're going to teach him how
mhm.
to dress. Was that because
Yeah.
of the way he was cuffing his pants on the bottom by his shoes? Was that
Nah,
the in his pants?
yeah, it's because the pants. It's because the pants, of course.
I got a good laugh at that because I would have said the same thing. I don't wear my pants like that.
Man, he dressed like a old guy, you know.
Right, right. Like you might actually accidentally step on him, so you got to cuff him all the way up or something, you know. Well, thank you so much, Manel. I ain't got nothing
You're
else for you.
welcome.
I could talk to you all day. You're such an interesting guy. I hope to catch up with you after you win the title. Come bring that belt on the podcast. I want to see that.
Thank you so much.
Maybe
I will bring.
let's
Thank you
all
so much. I appreciate, man. I appreciate. Thank you so
thank
much.
you so much, Manel. I appreciate all your time. Best of luck to you. Everyone, watch Rizin 20. The end of the year. You got any message for your fans in your language, any language you want, buddy?
I just say that I like the message that I receive every day. People, they support me, they believe me, they believe in my work. So 100% that I will be a champion for all of us. Thank you so much.
Salute, Manel.
Salute.
Take care, buddy.